For centuries, peasant farming has been a common economic activity in northern Ghana, West Africa. It is a major source of livelihood for many people, young or old, male or female. Today, despite the increase in the number of formal sector employees in the country, peasant farming still is the number one income source for families in the rural areas. They cultivate anything suitable under the savanna conditions, including soybean, groundnuts, pepper, beans, etc., with maize being the commonest food crop. It is a common practice for farmers to select and store some grains after harvesting as seeds for the next season. This practice never makes them lose their precious seeds passed to them for generations on count. However, the seed sovereignty of these innocent farmers, which is their main source of economic empowerment, stands strengthened with the recent introduction of genetically modified seeds in the farming sector in Africa.
Farming has changed in just a short time. We did not know what was grain or seed. We always kept grain as seed for the next farming seasons, and our crops still produced well. Today, we had allowed the Western world to influence our seed, which leaves us with nothing but diseases. I think it is time we had our seed back: maize, beans, millet, and the rest. I am not by this saying we should not use strategies, but we should know what we take from the West.
Aside the fact that genetically modified foods may have negative effects on human genealogy, they largely have a greater tendency to wipe out the independent African seeds and then dominate the African seed market.
When we were kids, the maize we used to plant took 4 months to mature without fertilizer. Those are our farms. Today, there's no maize variety that can last up to 4 months. They are all 3 months and can't do well without fertilizer. It is the same for all varieties of millets we have today. Some kids don't even know a millet plant. For our cassava, it is a sad story. They used to grow into trees that kids could climb. As we speak, no good variety of our seeds exists. The use of weedicides and inorganic fertilizer are another cause of our seeds going extinct.
If the coming event of this cast shadow we see in the seed market today ever fully reaches the African farmers, there will be a complete takeover of food security in Africa by the technologically advanced capitalists of the West. The sad thing is that most peasant farmers are lured into the purchase and cultivation of these so-called high-yielding seeds because of their lack of knowledge of the negative implications of such man-made seeds. For these genetically modified seeds, the farmers can use the grains as seed after harvest. As a result, they must be prepared to buy seeds each year before they can farm.
I foresee that in the nearest future, we may not be able to farm because of the high cost of seeds. We used to fetch grains to sow, but now we can't do that with the seeds we buy from agri-product dealers. Yet, their prices keep increasing. Last year, a sachet of maize seed was 160 cedis. This year, we bought it at 450 cedis. Not many farmers can afford it. If there's a way to have a good seed that can be resold, we will gladly run for it.
Before in da ala da kulung ay bla avam vemenka ana so kar pon jamam ne kan moka asana bajun ayora en la yora na men chamele la wahala.
Most of the farmers have no knowledge at all about the existence of genetically modified seeds in the seed market.
We buy seeds from agro input dealers. They call it hybrid, but we don't know its origin, and we can't replant it.
The way forward is to educate African farmers on the negative implications of growing genetically modified seeds. Some African local farmers have kept to the use of their traditional seed and have vowed to resist any legislation that seeks to make their traditional seeds go extinct.
This seed was given to us by God. We have sovereign right to this seed. It is a symbol of our freedom to be who we are, to grow what we want to grow, to eat what we want to eat, to share what we want to share. It's a birthright, and it is a symbol of our cultural heritage. I found my life's purpose growing this local seed and distributing it far and wide. And yes, I've been threatened, but I'm not fazed. It's something that I'm prepared to die for. No one has got the right to come and dictate to us which seed to grow, which seed to keep, which seed to share. What right do they have?
Farmer groups, NGOs, and CBOs should be properly engaged on the subject through capacity building so as to influence agri policies and government decisions on matters relating to seed sovereignty and food security. Africans need to be responsible for their lives, and the time is now.